Are you vegan or eating plant-based and wondering if you can survive for a few days in Tirana, Albania? We wondered the same thing before we arrived. We spent a month in Tirana, and in this video we'll share what we discovered in supermarkets, local produce, restaurants, coffee shops, and even bakeries. Spoiler alert, we ate well and unfortunately didn't lose weight. We are a vegan couple exploring Europe one city at a time. Usually we spend about a month in each place, living like locals and exploring the vegan options along the way. Tirana was a bit of a mystery. We could not find much information about plant-based choices before we arrived. So we came with mixed feelings, excited to explore but also a little worried about what we would find. Before Tirana, we spent a month in Durrës, a coastal city in Albania. For anyone eating vegan, Durrës is all about simple, whole foods. There is no processed vegan food at all. If your diet depends on frozen meals or packaged vegan products, you won't find them here. What you will find are the basics: tofu, beans, pasta, fruits, and vegetables. The highlight for us was the farmers market. It was huge, completely plant-based, and the produce was some of the best we have had anywhere, fresh, flavorful, and very cheap. When it came to dining out, though, we did not eat out at all. Most restaurants only offered mixed vegetables or fries as side dishes, which did not feel worth it for us. The only exceptions we came across were one shop with a few vegan ice cream flavors and Muliri Cafe, the only place in town with soy milk for coffee. At least the coffee was excellent, and it became our go-to spot whenever we wanted a treat. After a month in Durrës, we traveled inland to Tirana, the capital of Albania. Like Durrës, Tirana is also centered around simple, basic foods. But here, supermarkets go a step further. You can actually find vegan cheese and yogurt. And unlike Durrës, Tirana gives you the chance to eat out. There are a few restaurants in the city that offer plant-based dishes, and we were excited to try them. We will start with the restaurants. They are not in any particular order. We enjoyed them all, but we saved our favorite for last. After that, we will share what we found in supermarkets, bakeries, and at the local produce stands. Green and Protein is a vegan-friendly restaurant with lots of plant-based options. The menu is full of healthy choices, and we enjoyed the soup, main dish, and smoothie we ordered. Pizza Arte has vegan pizza and we enjoyed it. Hana Corner Cafe offers alternative milks and a few plant-based baked goods. Bitter, a lounge-style restaurant and bar with vegan options on the menu. The food was good and the pancakes were a highlight. They also have alternative milks for coffee. If you're looking for a place to hang out and maybe even get some work done, Bitter has a nice vibe. Gelber is a vegetarian restaurant with a great selection of vegan dishes. We went there a couple of times because we liked the food. Everything we tried was delicious, but the tomato soup had an extra kick to it. Since eating at Gelber, every time we have tomato soup, we find ourselves comparing it to theirs. We have tried a few good ones along the way, almost as good. Oda is a traditional Albanian restaurant that also offers a few vegan dishes. We enjoyed trying the traditional food here, and the vibe of the restaurant made the experience even better. It is the kind of place we'd happily come back to again. Interestingly, there is another restaurant nearby called Oda's Garden, with a very similar menu, which we have not tried. Panja is a gluten-free, lactose-free bakery that also has a few vegan baked goods. They offer alternative milks too. We went there twice to enjoy their vegan treats. Falafel House is located right across the street from Rinia Park. It's a fully vegan spot, and we ended up eating there a few times. The falafel is made fresh to order, and we often added a side salad. There's no seating inside, but the park across the street has plenty of benches with tables. Eating our falafel there felt like a little picnic in the middle of the city. Fabrica is an ice cream shop with a good selection of flavors, including a few vegan ones. We tried the ice cream both in a vegan cone and in a vegan croissant. In Albania, people love spending time in coffee shops. The only chain we found that carries alternative milk is Muliri. From time to time, we spoiled ourselves with a coffee there. Veggies quickly became one of our favorite spots in Albania. The menu has a nice mix of vegetarian and vegan dishes. You can stop by for a full meal or just relax with a coffee and one of their baked goods. Everything we tried was fresh, flavorful, and tasty. Those were the restaurants we loved, but the food adventure doesn't stop there. Let's see what tasty finds we came across in supermarkets, local veggie stands, and bakeries. For groceries, we relied on a few main stores, Rossmann and Lala, Konad, Bioju, and Big Market. As for plant-based protein, the options were limited. We mainly found tofu, dry lentils, and beans. Meat alternatives were rare, and the few we saw were very expensive. A couple of stores, like Bioju and Rossmann and Lala, carried tofu regularly, and that became one of our staples. Dry beans were easy to find in most supermarkets, and some vegetable vendors even sold them by weight. We were especially happy to discover dry soybeans at Bioju. Konad had a few options of plant-based cheeses and yogurts. Here is what we found, which is not close to what you will see in most European countries. Most of our groceries came from Big Market, since we liked both their selection and their prices. The Big Market branch next to our apartment was pretty large and had a big variety of items, including small kitchen appliances and supplies. Most branches are more like a regular supermarket. When it comes to fruits and vegetables in Tirana, you have two main choices: small vendors that sell only fresh produce, or the supermarkets. These vendors are spread all over the city, and we were lucky to have several right near our apartment. We noticed that supermarket prices were much higher, so we always bought from the vendors instead. The produce there was incredibly fresh, full of flavor, and honestly, some of the tastiest we have ever had anywhere. Since we never bought fruits or vegetables at the supermarkets, we cannot comment on their quality. But one thing to keep in mind is that street vendors are cash only. There are many small independent bakeries throughout the city, and they are very popular. You will often see people standing in line to get fresh bread and baked goods. The bread we tried was delicious, fresh, and felt healthy. It was some of the best bread we have ever had, and it was also very affordable. If you are buying from a bakery, make sure to bring cash. Supermarkets do sell a limited selection of bread and rolls, but we always chose the bakeries. We enjoyed the simple foods we found in Tirana and realized that sometimes the basics are the best. Ever since we left, we've been comparing fruits, vegetables, and bread everywhere we go to what we had in Albania. And so far, it still holds the top spot. We are already planning to return in the future, and when we do, we will share any updates or changes we notice. Stay tuned for our next video, where we will explore another city and the plant-based options it has to offer. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below. We would love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel.